What's up, YouTube? So it's currently Sunday the 15th, February the 15th. I skipped a whole week of recording. I mean, I made some videos, they're kind of shitty, so I'm not even gonna deal with them. So the last 2 weeks, even my last video I posted, it wasn't just much. I was getting a lot of my 360 camera, not much on the GoPro. The last 2 weeks were just kind of rough. I just had a lot going on, trying to keep up with the work pace and everything, so I didn't really record much. I recorded a lot with the 360 camera, but nothing with the GoPro. With that being said, this week I'm gonna do a lot better. I'm gonna stop making excuses and get it done. So right now it's Sunday. I don't know if we have a load going out yet on Monday morning. I don't think we do, but it's Sunday morning. We're here checking the truck out. I got here Friday, so she's been parked since Friday. I haven't turned her on since then. After I delivered the load here in Ogden, I cleaned the motor up and everything. That's just what I do every week. Every time I come out here, I clean the motor up. That way I can, thoroughly go through it. So, and I was sick last week, so that's another reason why the videos weren't just really cutting it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check this truck out, and then we'll see you guys Monday morning, whatever load that is. And I'm gonna try to get everything on these GoPros this week. Last week I did a lot of the 360 camera, and it's just not really explaining what's going on. So that being said, this week we'll get back to it. I hope you guys all had a good Valentine's Day and all that, and we're all ready to get back to work. So I'll see you guys Monday. Morning. So it's currently Monday morning. We got a load out of Ogden, Utah, headed to Phoenix, just to get us out of here. I'm not 100% sure of what it is. The broker said it's rubber, so it could be mulch, it could be, the big old sacks, so I'm not 100% sure of what it is yet. We had a 10 a.m. appointment. We should be there like around 9 o'clock. I usually show up early, like way earlier to all appointments, but it looks like it's a warehouse with a bunch of dry vans. So, yeah, I really didn't want to. Usually, like if it's anywhere else, I will show up 3-4 hours early. I wouldn't care, But since it's where a bunch of dry vans are, they're usually strict on appointments. So we're about 10 miles away. Yeah, from where we parked, so that worked out pretty good. And yeah, we'll let you guys know when we get there. I'm gonna try to do a lot more better this week, as long as I don't get fucking backed up on all these loads. I'm gonna try to keep you guys informed better this week, not just on the 360 camera. I'm gonna do more on the GoPro. So yeah, we're heading there now. We'll be there in about 10 minutes, and we'll see you guys when we get there. So we made it. It looks like they're pretty damn empty. I wish I would have came sooner. You never know what places that have docks. They're very strict on appointments, so there's a sign on this door that says go to dock 1. That's where the shipping and receiving is. So that's what we're gonna do. Usually you can read reviews on these places, but I didn't have no reviews, so it looks like I'm hauling sacks, because I can see sacks on the other side. So sacks on the other side, so I wonder if I'm in the right spot. I know there's some on the other side, and I'm pretty sure that's what I'm picking up. So something IMC, or yeah, that's it right there. We're right here at dock 1. Yeah, internal mulch company. Yeah, so it's basically mulch. There's more signs. Let me go see what this door says. I'll get back to you guys. So we just checked in. Definitely hauling little pieces of rubber, like the tires. We call it mulch rubber. So it's on pallets. It's not even the sacks. It's on pallets. right spot, yeah. So not to park on this gravel park dead center of the back of the parking lot, which looks like to be here. Kind of on a bad slant, which I'm not a fan of, but whatever. If I would've, they don't have a single truck. If I would have known, I would have came earlier. You just never know these warehouses, man. So it's definitely a hit or miss if they're gonna load you or not. So yeah, looks like we're getting palletized mulch rubber that's going to Phoenix, Arizona. I can't stand Phoenix. That's just me. I don't like Phoenix, not for one bit. There's nothing about Phoenix that I like. Arizona, at that matter. Yeah. So we're gonna try to do better on the videos this week and keep you guys informed better. He says he'll come out here shortly, so what I'm gonna do now is get my straps and get everything ready because it's just pallets, 21 pallets. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. right, so here's the load. It's rubber mulch. So it's just the little cut up tires that go on playgrounds and all that. That's what that is. I don't know where it's going yet. I know it's going to Phoenix, but I haven't looked at the address. If it's it says something contracting, so I would believe it's a job site or something. But so it's just cut up tires. Bear with my voice, I'm still sick, so yeah. We had you guys on that camera back there watching them load. So we got 22 pallets. They said it's around 42 to 44,000 pounds. So we got 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 all the way down to 2 in the back. Now, you can't really crank this that hard without busting the bags open. So I haven't cranked pretty good. Some of them I got a good crank out of them. So some of them I was afraid that I was gonna, like that one, I was afraid that I was gonna poke a hole through it. And once I do that, I'm kind of fucked. Anyways, I wish I would have came earlier. I was the only truck here. I would have came a lot sooner, but places like this, you never know. So with that being said, knowing that I can't crank it that hard, I got an X back here. Now, the reason why, I mean, when you're out here, I'm sure a lot of you guys know, but all of this responsibility is yours. So this is just me being extra with the X back here. And the reason why I have that is because you go down the road and you see how this one's already leaning to the right. I mean, I'm leaning pretty good on this driveway to the right, but for any reason this guy starts to shift backwards or sideways, I have a lot of straps keeping him from coming out, right? So you gotta use your judgment. I'm not gonna go, you know, 300-400 miles down the road and see this thing shifting more and more and then decide to fix it. I've learned over the years, I've been out here almost, you know, 6.5 years. I learned over the years that you do it right the first time, save you a lot of time down the road. So yeah, we got to it's like 700 some miles. We got to hurry up and get that delivered. It's supposed to be delivered tomorrow morning, so we're rushing to get out of here. We got the beautiful, oh well, I wish those had some snow on them, but these mountains look really good. So bear with my voice. I've been sick for like a week now. So yeah, about 42,000 pounds of rubber mulch, that's what they call it. Now, the only thing that I'm kind of worried about right now is the way it's wrapped up. Usually when you're hauling this, you get down the road and all this shit is just all over the place. Like this right here, that's kind of why I have the strap over it, to kind of contain that little area there. Now, with that being said, usually a load like this, you will put a 4-foot tarp, not just because the load requires it, because it keeps it as one piece. So this load doesn't require tarp. I have tarp. We'll see how she rides. If it gets too out of hand, I'm obviously gonna have to pull over somewhere and throw some tarps on her. So, which obviously I don't want to, but if this shit starts blowing out everywhere, a little bit's fine. But once it starts coming all the way off and interrupting traffic and your mirrors up front, you got a problem. So yeah, we'll see how she rides, and I'll get you guys when we're going down the road. Hopefully this camera's set up good. So we're in about 45-mile winds here. We just got out of St. George. It's been windy as fuck the entire trip. I don't know if you can see all these tumbleweeds flying everywhere. We're just in a major dust storm, so I had the hazards on to let the driver know behind me to slow down, because me and him have been pretty solid for about, I don't know, an hour, just rolling with each other. So I was just giving him the heads up that you know, we're coming to a pretty bad congested area in front of us. So as soon as I threw my hazards on, he threw this truck in the left, like he was just gonna pass me. He went to the left and seen that there was no more vision. You couldn't see nothing. He went right back behind me. So yeah, and this plastic shit all over the load, it's just flopping all over the place. I mean, I literally been in 45-mile wind for the entire trip. So I believe there's a storm coming out this way, at least Arizona, Utah, California area. Starts today. Yeah, I've been in 45-mile wind for the last 5 hours, so it's been pushing me all over the place. I believe we got a storm for the next 3 days here. far this load's doing pretty good. I have it cranked pretty hard, and I'm afraid that I'm eventually going to rip the bags. But with this wind, I can't have them loose. Normally, you know, on stuff like this, you don't crank them too hard because you'll rip them. But when it's 45 mile per hour winds out here, I got a good crank on them because I don't want them flying all over the place. So, look at all these tumbleweeds right here. We're slowing it down. We're definitely in a storm. And we got this guy merging on right now, so we're gonna go ahead and slow it down. Tap the brakes and let the driver know behind me we're slowing down. You got these drivers pulling over because they're gonna flip over. Look at them. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. You don't throw your hazards on unless you're in an exact hazard, meaning you don't ever put your I got tumbleweeds gonna flip me over. Look at this wind. It's bad. This guy's about to flip over. I'm about to flip over. My load's gonna flip over. You never put your hazards on until you're literally, it's an actual threat to where we're stopping. You don't drive with your hazards on for fun or because you're going slower than traffic. When it's times like this, you go slow, you go to the speed that you think is safe for you, but don't put your hazards on unless there is a hazard. I don't know why this new generation of drivers, as soon as some bad weather comes up, the first thing they all do is throw their hazards on and drive with their hazards on. The speed limit is 75, I'm going 50. Even if I was going 40 right here, I'm not putting my hazards on. The reason why you do that is because the drivers behind you, let's just say your comfort zone is 45 miles an hour in this weather condition, and someone else's safe zone is 65, 70. Just say, right? In my opinion, you should be going slower, right? But everyone drives differently. Everyone drives their truck the way they drive it. But if you got your hazards on, if this guy's blitzing through here, you got your hazards on, you're telling him that there's a hazard, that he's coming to a stop. And the guy behind him and the guy behind him, now everyone thinks you're coming to a stop. I don't know if you can see it, but all these drive-ins are pulling over. It's definitely getting rough. The vision's going gone. That's the kind of Stoga pull over. So we got 50-mile winds here. You don't throw the hazards on at all, unless it is an actual emergency. I know a lot of drivers, the newer drivers won't agree. Even in the snow, you don't put them on unless there's an actual urgent emergency in front of you. That's how we communicate with each other. If no one has their hazards on, we know we're all moving slowly, we're still good to go. You got hazards on, you're just throwing mixed emotions, mixed signals to all the drivers down the line. So if you're new and you watch this video, even if you're old school, those hazards don't come on until there is a hazard. So that's just a quick update. I'm right here in I'm about to be in Mesquite, Nevada. Like I said, this wind is, I'm a flatbed and she's throwing me all over. So we're taking it nice and slow. I might get around this guy because I don't like being behind them in the wind. If anything that happens to him, I'm the one that's going to get the domino effect, right? It's rough. They said there's a storm coming. It's definitely coming, that's for sure. So that's just a quick update. I'm gonna coast behind this guy. I mean, I want to pass him, but we got some hills coming. This load weighs about 44,000 pounds. So we're just gonna wait for the hills to get by. I mean, I don't need to go faster than him, but when it's this windy, I don't like sitting behind them because of, if anything does go wrong, you know, I'll be the first one to feel it. So supposedly it's supposed to be like this the entire trip, and it's been like this all day. The truck's been running hotter, like all my fluids are running hotter. I mean, not overheating, but it's definitely running hotter because of the wind, fighting wind the entire time. So times like this, I always run double GPS. I know exactly, I mean, I don't know where I'm delivering to. I can get across the country without a GPS. I mean, I run this area so much, I know where all the truck stops are, where all the rest are. I don't need the GPS to tell me where they are. But I run that one mainly to give me quick updated info if there's anything in front of me. Any kind of traffic that I haven't caught, or this one hasn't caught, this one usually catches it pretty good. It kills my phone battery like fast, but I'd rather be safe than worry about a fucking phone battery at that. So if this driver stays at 65, we'll stay behind him. I forgot that one was down. Probably you guys didn't see nothing, but now we got rain. Nice and slow, no hazards on unless there is one. Remember that. That's for the new guys. Even if you're a four-wheeler and you're watching this, those things don't come on until there's an actual emergency. That's how we communicate with each other. So, all right, I'll see you guys in a bit. See, the only problem with this is, you know, hopefully you guys can see this, but you know how your vision disappears. I have this van on the left side of me. They've been with me the entire time, and they're afraid to pass me. I've been dealing with them for like an hour. Back then too, I had to pass them. My thing is, if this is too much for you, and it's not to be rude, everyone deserves to do, you know, travel and go around the country, etc., etc. But trip planning means everything out here, and that goes from truck drivers, normal four-wheelers, trip planning, like this guy. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This shit's gonna fly off and kill someone over here. You got this driver 2 feet off his bumper. That's gonna go right off his truck into his windshield. That's just, it's stupid. Anyways, when you're out here, trip planning means everything. That lady, like I said, she's been holding all of them up for a solid 30 miles. But if this is too much for you, and it's not to be rude, you gotta trip plan. You gotta know your weather. You gotta know what you're walking into. If you're from point A to point B or wherever you're going, you should look at the weather, everything. That way, it's a yay or nay if you're comfortable doing it. And if you are comfortable doing it, or you're afraid, stay out of the hammer lane, right? That way, people don't get impatient, and then that's how accidents happen. So, whatever. We're cruising, like I said, I'm probably gonna get around this guy. We're right here in Mesquite, Nevada, so, or coming to it, should I say. It's supposed to be like this our entire trip. New 589, and he's sagging 100% to the right. That dude has a major shoulder lean like me. Thing is, that dude's a brand new truck looking like that. It's definitely rough for the dry branch. I mean, it's rough for me too, but anyways, we're gonna continue on, and we'll see you guys. I'm gonna try to keep you guys updated as we go. Obviously, the storm's gonna get worse and worse. I'm heading into it, so it's just gonna get worse and worse. This guy was going 68 the entire time. Now we're coming over here. We gotta speed up on him. This is like the second time doing that to me today. So, whoa. Definitely rough. The thing is, when we're passing each other like this, for them to speed up is just stupid. We're obviously trying to pass, but we shouldn't be sitting by each other. This one throws us all over the place. Anyways, I'll keep you guys updated on how this trip goes. Should completely rip their tarp off. Yeah, bungees are flying, tarps, everything. Oh, not their fault. You know, it's literally 55-mile winds out here. This guy that just passed me, fucking almost, he came this close to hitting my mirror because of the wind. So what I do is when I obviously slow down because I couldn't move over when those two trucks are on the side right now, instead of me getting back up to speed and rushing, I'm keeping it the same pace so this driver has time to get over, right? Up in front of us now. I got my door opening. Got this guy pulling over right here. I mean, I get it, if you feel like you're gonna flip over or pull over, but look, dude. Got a lot of shit going on right here. Shit feels like it's trying to open my door. This wind is like, it's blowing this way. When it blows this way, it feels like it's gonna open my fucking door. Just leaning this way because it's blowing that hard. I mean, these videos might be too long or pointless. This is what we go through out here, you know? I'm just keeping her slow. These guys want to pass me, you know, have at it. Visor up top's gonna rip off. Not even visor, that little 3 inches up there that holds my cab lights. The Lowe's doing, I just pulled over, the Lowe's doing pretty damn good for all this bullshit, so. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna fly off. That's gonna be fucking shitty right now. Look at this car. What a fucking dummy, bro. Point is reading traffic, you idiot. Anyways, this weather isn't getting any better, so we're just cruising. We're not rushing at all. Yeah, we're hanging out 60, 65. This truck can go 100 miles an hour, but I'm good with 65 the whole trip, at least until the weather fixes up. So and when you do dry van, you really want to be loaded in this kind of weather. You're empty, you might as well just pull over. Anyways, like I have this dry van coming up on me right here on the left. I can go 100 miles an hour and 65 is safe for me. It's even worse for them. I'm getting thrown around. They're getting thrown around more than I am. And these guys are just fucking ballsy. They don't give a fuck. I mean, I can go a lot faster. I'm just
65 is pretty safe for me, and we're gonna run with it. I have a car that's like right on my bumper. Go around me. Yeah. I don't understand you people. This guy's starting to get down a little 60s, all right. I don't know if you can hear it, but my door's trying to open. This thing's fucking locked, closed. This thing feels like it's gonna open. But we'll keep you guys updated as things arrive in this weather. So, yeah. Look at this. Yeah. All right. We're gonna be 2 hands on the wheel. We'll stay at 60, 65, and yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. This is the prime example right here. Slow the fuck down, bro. So you got this camper, right? It's going a lot slower than everyone. Going down this massive downgrade here. It's pretty dangerous for them, I won't even lie. But that helps and hurts everyone, because everyone thinks there's a hazard, so everyone slows down. Just coast it, throw them on for a second, let everyone know you're going slow, and then turn them off. All these trucks in front of them, none of them were paying attention. They all slammed the brakes on them. So I merged, and this guy behind me was trying to come down the hill at 90 miles an hour and not paying attention to what's in front of him. So he's going about, I don't know, 50. There should be no reason why he has hazards on. None. That's for a threat. I don't know how these guys are comfortable doing that in campers. I've seen hundreds over the years just crumbled because of wind. If it's 50-mile-per-hour winds out here in a camper, I'd get off right here and park it. Campers don't hold up in this kind of wind, man. They throw those. You got an 18,000-pound camper with a 6,000-pound or 7,000-pound truck. It's gonna throw that thing all over the place. So the load we got is from Ogden, Utah to Phoenix. We could have went the back way through this, back way to Flagstaff to the 17 and cut across that way. We don't like that route, so this adds about 50 to 100 more miles coming this way. It's just more of a preference on where we like to drive. I don't like going to the 17 Flagstaff and that whole area, especially in this weather. You'd be stuck in nothing but snow. So what we're gonna do is from Ogden, going all the way down to Vegas. Now you can go 2 ways from Vegas. You can cut across to Wickenburg and Wiki up to the back way to Phoenix. I don't like that way neither, because they got 7 roundabouts, and DOT is just, there's too much of them there. So not that I care for them, but it's just too many of them. Like, it's just too many of them in one spot. So what we're probably gonna do is go through the 95 through Needles, cut across in Parker, Quartzsite, and make our way up to the 10. It adds about 100 more miles, shit, even maybe 120 more miles. But there's more places to park, to sleep, to check your load. The list just goes on, So I think I'm gonna finish these videos. Not finish, but finish with this weather bullshit unless something else pops up. I don't get it when it's this windy and these guys, they lose momentum. Instead of just staying where they were, you get outside of them and they try to speed up in this kind of wind. It's stupid. Just stay slow so I can get past you, so we're both not fighting for a lane here. This guy had his hatches on, barely creeping creeping up the hill. Now he's literally at my fucking trailer axles. I'm not understanding. Anyways, we'll bring you guys along if something else pops up. So, yeah. So we're coming to a complete stop right here in Vegas, almost to Henderson. Better. I'm gonna get all the way to the right. We got 10 cars pulled over here. It must be something pretty fucking serious. Got fired. I mean, I had 3 cops blow my doors off, so I knew something was up. They all had their sirens on. And this fucking idiot ass fucking tow truck, let me over, bro. You're a tow truck. You know what the deal is, dude. Got my seeds going because what shit is going on today. Thanks, bro. I'm not understanding why we're closed off on this side. A 4-car pile up on that side. I don't know what's going on this side. Accident right here. 3-car pile up here. 4 another car, 4 cars. We got a 4-car pile up on that side and this side. The fucking weather gets bad. And that's the only problem about living in these big cities is you guys can't drive worth the fuck, man. They're too busy on their phones. You should be surprised when I was going through Vegas, you know, the actual city of it. The weather calmed down a little bit here, it's a little better. But everyone's sitting there, it's still fucking windy as fuck. The cars getting blown everywhere. It's raining, it just stopped right now. And everyone's still driving on their fucking phone. And that's the only problem about these driving in these big cities and living in these big cities. They do all this testing and, you know, truck drivers this, truck drivers that. You can kiss my fucking ass. What you need to do is all these people getting their license and have their normal license, you need to fucking pre-trip their ass. You need to log their ass on what the fuck they're doing. They need inward facing cameras because they can't drive worth the fuck. It ain't us truck drivers, it's these fucking idiots. Anyways, this night's been fucking interesting, so when I was barely getting into Vegas, it got bad for a minute. Like I was going 35 miles an hour, it got pretty bad. Actually cleared up pretty good here in Vegas. That's why I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it's not even raining, it's just windy here. Before I got into Vegas, it was pretty bad. So, you got 4-car pile up on this side and a 4-car pile up on that side. You got Highway Patrol just running weather comes, America just fucking loses their mind. Anyways, we're gonna continue our trip, and if anything else pops up, we'll bring you guys along with us. It's just been interesting tonight. I mean, the whole day, but it's just been interesting. So, if anything else pops up, I'll bring you guys aboard.
So we're currently here in Phoenix, Arizona. We're on a tight little small street. We got a parallel parking here. This place closes at 10 a.m. I barely made it at 9:30 a.m. Yesterday we were stuck in that, not stuck, but in a 50-mile-per-hour winds yesterday, so it's pretty brutal. After this, we got a deadhead about an hour and a half. We had a load of hay going to Texas. We're here in Phoenix. I'm rushing because yeah, I gotta hurry me get to my next load. But there's that. They said, oh, you're never gonna parallel park. What's your CDL license? Well, we got a parallel park today, so. All right, well, I'm gonna charge this camera because it's about to die, and then yeah, we'll see you guys at the next load.
So I delivered that those pallets of rubber mulch. This is about an hour and a half deadhead. I'm here in Yuma, Arizona. I got a load of hay going to Texas, trying to stay out of these storms that are in Utah, Arizona, California. I mean, they don't seem too bad, at least not yet.
Turn right on South Avenue 40 East.
I just scaled here. I already know where to go because I just picked up here last week, so I'm already in contact with the squeeze. He's already there waiting for me. He called me earlier and told me I gotta make it before 2 because he has you know, a lot of plans within his day. So I was rushing over here. And yeah, I just scaled out right now. So we're gonna head there to the stack. It's about 5 miles of where he's waiting for me, and I'll get you guys when we're there. I gotta hurry up because he's waiting for me, so I'll see you guys when we get there. So this bridge right here on the left-hand side, you probably can't see it. It's 13 feet tall, so you gotta scoot under this underpass here. I only know because I just did this load last week. So they said every week there's a driver that hits that 13-foot bridge with their load of hay. Because once they load you, you're about 14 feet tall, at least on a normal flatbed. So that's 13 feet. You gotta go under this craziness here. Last week that I came, I had to wait for a you know, escort because I don't know where I'm going. But once you know where you're going, they won't give you no escort the second time. That's just a little detour around that 13-foot tall bridge. Now with me empty, I'm not 13 feet tall, I'm like 12 something. I'd rather play it safe. And that's a constant reminder on your way out not to go to that bridge. So the hay stacks up here. Once we get there, I won't record much because he's waiting for me, he's in a rush. So see you guys in a bit. I've already been through here. bales. Got a bunch of hay equipment here. So I'm taking this to Texas, and supposedly on the whole way up, we got 50 mile per hour winds there as well. So yeah, this load is going to be definitely interesting. Not much of a fan, you know, like I don't mind doing hay, but when it's 50 mile winds, it gets rough. So yeah. So we're loaded, we're pretty damn dirty. The scale where I need to scale out and get my paperwork, they're like, I don't know, it's like 3 miles or 4 miles, 2 to 5 miles away. It's currently 3:11, they close at 4 o'clock. So once I get there and scale out and get my paperwork, I'll go ahead and show you guys the load. I mean, it's just hay, nothing fancy. They recommend you go out that way. But when you make that turn, it's a big dip, so I don't like going out that way. So a lot of drivers can't back up out here. They don't want you to turn around here because you get stuck. A lot of drivers just go there, but I'm not a fan of that. So make that turn, you're literally hanging. So it's pretty damn windy, so it's hard to get those straps on there right now. I know you can't really hear, that's why I have this window closed. When it's windy like this, it's hard to get your straps over the load. So it took me a little longer than usual. Usually I can throw them and be good. So I just did this load last week, identical load. Last week I took it to California. This week I'm taking it to Texas. It was about 46,000 pounds. Hands are all filthy. I haven't had time to clean up because I want to hurry up and get my paperwork before they close. So, and you know, these farmers, they don't wait on no one. That goes for their offices, loaders, everything. They don't like to wait for anyone. So. My tarps up there, they don't require, I mean, if the load gets wet is when they want a tarp. I already looked at the forecast all the way through. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain. And I got them up top and strapped down just in case. I was almost just gonna tarp it now because of the wind. So it's a 50 mile wind the whole way. So anyways, we'll see you guys when we get to this bridge. So they said a lot of drivers hit this bridge with the hay already, and they got to pay for the load, or it's insurance claim if they damage the load or lose the load. I'm about 14 feet tall, I know that for sure, and this bridge is 13 feet tall, so I'm glad even my GPS caught. That's pretty cool. I didn't catch that last time. Right there is 13 feet tall. So this is a little detour. Now this one's 14 foot tall. The last time I came through here, my stacks rubbed it a tab. Not like rubbed it, but yeah, very close. So. Farmers literally built that for us to get in and out of here, and the drivers still managed to hit bridges and stuff. Thing is this exit here is kind of scale.
So here's the load. Long story short, we come from way back out there. I came in here, I scaled. The load weighs 46,000 pounds. Filthy. Yesterday I was in pouring rain, crazy winds, like just, yeah. Anyways, I got 3 straps up front, 2 all the way down to the back. And then here, I have this one. I gotta put my dunnage here because I run out of space, but I put this one here. I'm gonna go ahead and go on the other side and I'll show you. So you can see the tarp all the way on top. So I just did this load last week going to California, and I did everything through the 360 camera. This time I'm doing everything through my GoPro. So we have both tarps on the same spot. That way it keeps that load, that bale firm. We have it strapped down like that. So we have 3 up front, 2 all the way down. Then we have that 1/2 X up top, or up front should I say. They keep this stack here because you can either get paid by the mile or by the ton. So the guys who have the double trailers, they get paid by the ton. So they come here and they can scale more. They'll throw 1, 2, whatever more you want on there. So yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of that back one, but we got our X in the back. So we have 3 up front, 2 all the way down, and we have an X all the way in the back. So again, I'm sure I said it a few times, but the load can get wet. So I've already checked the weather. One thing I'm concerned about is the wind. So this bale's already kind of shifting out. I mean, that's how it was loaded, so I mean, it's just longer than the rest. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is check the truck out. It's just a routine. We unload, reload. I had a rush to deliver because they closed at 10, and I had to rush here because the loader had to be gone today too. So yeah, just one of those days. We're gonna go ahead and give these straps one crank all the way down, check the truck out, check everything out, make sure we're good. This load's going to Texas. We're gonna eat, and then we're gonna get en route. That's just our normal routine: unload, reload, you know, pull somewhere, eat. That way once we get on the road, we should be good. So that's just how we do it around here. Yeah, I got this here. I got it strapped down in the middle. I got the half. That load hay usually isn't gonna fall forward, it's gonna fall backwards because the way, you know, when you're driving, it's pulling backwards. Now with this wind coming, I might even throw a whole X here, which I should, because yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna go and eat and check everything out, and we'll see you guys when we see you. Hopefully this wind and the weather is pretty good all the way down. So morning. So it's currently Wednesday, the 18th, February the 18th. I made it here to Lordsburg, New Mexico. I mean, I could have kept going, but my route that I'm going today, so I'm going to Texas, obviously, and it's a route that I never took. It looks like it's straight mountains, like pretty bad mountains. So I wanted to pull over, get some rest, and take it on, you know, when the sun's out. That way I know I'm good. Look at all these troops. Look at all these guys. Yeah, so we just got done doing a pre-trip. We're getting ready to head out of here. We're gonna go grab some coffee. It was pretty windy last night. I mean, not as bad as it was with the other pallets that I had. I thought for sure I was gonna lose one of those tarps, but they're both still up there, so that's cool. I had to climb up there. It was so windy when I was, not so windy, but it was pretty windy where I couldn't get the strap perfect on the tarp. So I had to literally climb up there like a lineman holding both those straps, and got up there and made sure each strap was on the yeah, we just got done doing a pre-trip. Yeah, we got some pretty good mountains that we're going through today, so we wanted to, you know, make sure we were well rested and the sunlight's out. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get you guys some videos with the camera in my head later, maybe going through those mountains. I've been all over Texas. I've been all over the country. I've never been back here, so I wanted to make sure I was good. So right here in Lordsburg, New Mexico. Yeah, that's a quick update. The load rode, I mean, it was pretty windy yesterday, and it actually rode pretty damn good. So we haven't hit no rain. Obviously, I don't want to hit rain, because if we do, we have to throw the tarps on. I don't have no ladders with me, so if it does start to rain, I literally got to climb up there holding those two straps like a little, like Spider-Man, and then get up there and do it that way. So yeah, I'm still, bear with my voice, I'm still sick somehow. I don't know how, but I am. So yeah, so we'll see you guys when we're going through those mountains.
Just pulled over here. I double checked everything really fast. There was a big shoulder there. I was able to check everything right before we get into these mountains. I mean, they might not be as bad as it looks on the GPS, but like I said, I've never been here, so I got you guys on my head. It kind of looks funny when you're driving around a big old camera on top of your head, but yeah, I just want to show you guys how we do this. So we're currently at 30 miles an hour. We're on a steep grade right here. You probably can't tell, but it's pretty damn steep. So we got our hazards on. So people who come down here live it might not be as bad, you know. I don't know how bad it is. I've never been through here, so all I seen is a bunch of signs. You're entering the national forest, and which is no problem, right? I'm glad it's not covered in snow here right now. We got some nice houses. Look at that house. Holy shit. So we're in 8th gear. We're holding 8th right now. We got our fan on. Watching our temperature, we're getting pretty, I mean, we're about 200 on the coolant right now. I like it. I don't like this truck no more than 200, so if I got a downshift to keep the RPMs up, to keep her cool, then that's what we're gonna do. Even though the truck, I'm half throttle. Even though the truck would like to keep going, I like to keep all the temperatures low, so. Gonna go ahead and downshift. Ease off the throttle a little bit, keep the RPMs up. So this load weighs 46,000. Now if you look at here, I don't know if you can see, but there's 340 miles. There's no truck stops, no rest areas, nothing. So when you see that, you know it's pretty rough. Back in 8th. This lane is ending. I mean, I don't know how bad it is. You know, it might be good here, but we'll see. You got some nice view though, I'll tell you that. It says engine brake use prohibited. not supposed to use engine brake through here. We're going downgrade and you're telling me I can't use engine brake. You guys are out your mind, man. It didn't even tell me how steep it was. It didn't tell me 5%, 6%. It didn't tell me how many miles, nothing. But you look down there, you know it's for quite a while, so I'm gonna try to get down on speed. If I would have known, I would have been going a lot slower. I don't like holding my brakes down the hill. It's just crazy. They said you can't use your jakes through here. There's nothing but fucking lions and mountain goats out here. What do you mean I can't use jake brakes? If it's just this, you know, that's not bad, you know. Like I said, look at this guy, got a big old tumbleweed on top of him. If it's like this the whole way, then we're good. You know, I got you guys on the camera. I thought it was gonna be a little worse. I mean, I always like going, you know, somewhere new, because you get to keep that, you know, keep that in memory. That way in the future, like, oh yeah, I'll go down there. You know, I was trying to reroute myself other places, but everything that made sense to me was adding 200 more miles to my trip. So I don't mind adding 100 miles, even 150 miles sometimes to, you know, to go around some bad weather or whatever, but 200 miles, that's kind of just pushing it. And we're right here on the 70, so right here in New Mexico, heading into Texas. We're just cruising. We got the jakes on high. Just speed limit 65. We're rolling at 70, so. They say no jakes, which I think is fucking stupid. It looks like we're about to start going down more steep downgrades. I'm gonna downshift. That's the problem when you're going to places new. They need to communicate. That way I know what gear to be. This isn't automatic bullshit. You don't get to just cruise. You got to know what you're dealing with here. So if you're not familiar with the area, you take a lot slower until you come down here 2 or 3 times. And then you know what's a good pace for you, good speed, good gear, good everything. So I really can't believe they don't want you to use no jake brakes here. I don't give a fuck if there was a cop to come. These jakes aren't coming off. This is straight downhill. So anyways, this video is already at 7 minutes. It's crazy. But we'll keep you guys updated. As of right now, we got 300 miles of nothing, of just nothing. So, and this is why I wanted to come through here during the day, because I mean, in the future, if I know this is all it is, then I don't mind coming out here at night. And I mean, a lot of times you have to go through a lot of these places at night regardless. That way you can make your time. I had time to spare this load, so I was going to take advantage of that. You see 300 miles of absolutely nothing, no truck stops, no rest area, no pull-offs. If you have a little bit of spare time, you definitely want to do it during the day. So yeah, I'll keep you guys I'll probably keep this thing on my head the whole trip, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. So we're definitely in more of the mountain of it, or the forest of it, should I say. I don't know if you guys can see out of there, but the wind's picking up pretty good. I mean, it's probably about 25, I'd say. There's a bunch of signs everywhere saying that it's just gonna get worse. So Yeah. I mean, the view here is awesome. It looks, I've never been to this side of, I mean, I've been to all over the country, but the view here, I'm still in the 70. You go out to little towns here and there. The speed limit here is 55, but the view here is pretty awesome. I mean, it reminds me of Flagstaff, really. That's what it looks like. It looks just like Flagstaff. I'm glad it's not snowing or nothing, so. We got our fuel here. We still got 253 miles left to our destination. We can't deliver till tomorrow morning. I believe it's going to another farm, so I just got noticed that it's a steep downgrade up ahead, so I got you guys at the camera at the right time. Speed limit is 55. We're climbing all these mountains. We're just taking her nice and slow. We've been going nothing but up, down, so we're trying to keep these temperatures as low as possible, especially with a tall load, so. We're going straight up, and then we're gonna go straight down after that, so. So I haven't seen no signs of a downgrade, but here it is right here. So we're automatically Jake on, gonna downshift. Look at this. Oh yeah. See, the thing is, it's not telling me how steep it is or how long it is. So I'm automatically gonna throw the hazards on, right? I don't know, I've never been here, so I don't know how it is, right? The only thing I'm not a fan of is to not give me a notice. I'm gonna go ahead and throw her an 8, so I'm not going too slow, but I'm ready. I mean, beautiful view. It's actually, what city are we in? We are in, let's see, Mescalero, New Mexico. What was that? Yeah, Mescalero, New Mexico. So I don't know how long this hill is. I didn't get any indication. So for now, until I see otherwise, we're just gonna go ahead and take her nice and slow. We got the hazards on, that way everyone behind us knows we're not taking it faster here. So if they give me some numbers, you know, 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles, I'll know exactly what gear and everything I should be in. Until then, until I see any further indication of anything, we're gonna keep her right here at 38, 39 miles an hour. So we don't have the Jake on full time. Oh. We're just cruising. I mean, yeah, I don't know if this, you can pick it up, but that's straight downhill. Again, still no indication. You guys really got to communicate with us out here, man. You don't just tell me downgrade, you gotta tell me how steep it is. You gotta tell me how long it is. That way we're not out here killing ourselves or killing anyone else. So see if I can fix it. It looks like this camera's leaning a little bit, so I'm gonna try to fix her up. Yeah, it looks a little better. I don't know why I feel like it's still leaning. to some people, it might be too slow. And I mean, even for me, it's too slow. But I don't know the area. I don't know what's coming behind this or after all this. That's how you go around the country safely. Look at these trees. Look how much they're blowing. It's definitely pretty windy here. That's why my steering wheel keeps shaking left and right, because the wind's blowing me. So this is how, you know, us as drivers, you know, when you go through places like this, obviously you want to make sure your fuel is topped all the way off. Even if you're at half a tank, top it off. On places like this, especially if it was winter here and full of snow, yeah, you definitely want to be full of tanks. But we might be too slow for some, but again, we don't know the area, so this is how we safely get around the country. I still have my hazards on. I mean, I want to upshift and just start going, but I can't see around these turns. I can't see around these mountains, so I don't know if there's a town there. I see school bus stops, so that tells me there could be homes, schools, businesses around the corner. So now, when I come back here again, whenever that is, I'll know, right? What is this? The Mountain Gods Resort. Wow, okay. Anyways, we'll get back to you guys. This is just a quick, it's still, you can't really tell, but we're still going straight downhill, so. Quick update, you know, we're in the forest. It's actually, I mean, I'm cruising. I still have 250 miles, but I'm not rushing. I'm just taking it nice and slow today, enjoying the view. Some days I get to cruise, some days it's 80 miles an hour in the entire fucking day, so I'll take advantage of it. Let's see. Now that we know we can kind of see around, we'll go ahead and upshift. You see how we do that? We can't see around these turns at all. Hazards go off. I can't see what's in front of me, so I'm automatically going to be going slow. My hazards are on, indicating that I'm going slower than everyone else. I'm in the mountains. Now that I can see ahead of me, I can see that there's any threat or any kind of possible problem in front of me. Nice Ford, dude. Now we'll go ahead and pick her up a little bit. Yeah. So we're gonna be in this for a while. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys whenever we can. So we're right here in the little town, and it's still straight downhill. I don't like jake braking and in these small towns, especially in these little small cities like this. I don't like jake braking. It's just, I mean, if I have to, I will, right? But I try not to. But when you got me coming straight downhill to Red Heights, and you had me going 40 or 35, 40 the whole way down, so. We're taking it nice and quiet, nice and slow through here. Again, I don't like jake braking through these areas, but if you're gonna put me at, you know, 80,000 pounds gross and straight downhill, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to slow this truck down, so. Speed limit's 45. We're right here about 28. We're gonna go to 30. Look at this guy pulling out right in front of these cars. Fuck, bro. This is why speed limit's 45, we're going 35. Because we're not familiar with the area and we're heavy. And when you have light to light like this, yeah, I usually don't run the head. Just oh, let me get on it. Hold on. I don't need to be talking and going through the red lights and all that. I usually don't run the head that much like this, but I figured I'd show you guys what we're dealing with out here, you know? So again, speed limit's 45, we're about 38. Oh yeah, look at the trucks out here. I tell you what, you find a diesel anywhere. Diesels, we just run the country. You'll find us in the middle of nowhere. It's actually, I mean, I don't really like New Mexico too much. I never have. There's just a few states that, I mean, I'm not against New Mexico. It's not. It's never treated me wrong. But it's actually not bad through here. No parking on right of the way. Next one. Yeah, when you're going through these towns that you're not familiar with, you got to read every single sign, even these small little everything. Look how bad that wind is. So if you see me doing this with my steering wheel, it's because I'm coming through these buildings and it just comes, pushes me around a little bit. We're still in the mountains, so looks like we got a light coming up here, so we're gonna start slowing her down. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tap that with my load for sure. Anyways, I don't mean to take up all your guys' time, but I'm just showing you guys how we safely, these lights, man, you can't even tell. Green, yellow, red, blue. So you got the sheriff's office, or what is this? Police? Yeah, when you go to these small towns, if this speed limit's 45, then you go under. Especially if you're not familiar with the area, man. All the locals that live here, they can go do their 100 miles an hour. They know what's in front of them, we don't. So, yeah. Like right here, it's kind of straight down. And we don't really want to use the Jakes. It looks like we went from 40 to 50, so that's cool. All right, we'll get back to you guys. Morning. So it's we got the sun beaming on us pretty bad right now. It's Thursday morning. I'm out here in Texas. I'm about 20 minutes from the delivery. So I made it to well, I could have made it all the way here, but there's nowhere to park, no truck stops, no rest areas, nothing. That's where trip planning comes along. So I stopped in Clovis, New Mexico at a Flying J there. That's literally the last one in this area. So I went about 400 miles with no truck stops, no rest areas, no fuel, no phone service. So yeah, that was interesting. I mean, I don't mind doing that during the day. It's no problem. So we stopped right there in Clovis, New Mexico, which is about an hour away from delivery. Like I said, I could have been here last night, really early this morning. But I'm in these backcountry roads in Texas, so I like to do a lot of this during the day so I can see, you know? Like, I don't mind coming through all these places at night, but again, I'll say it again, if you can use daylight, use it. So I should be showing up there around 8 a.m. their time, Texas time. I got a load after that in Lubbock, Texas, which is about 50 miles away. I got a deadhead about 55 miles away. So yeah, trying to hurry up and get this hay off. She's been riding with us long enough, so probably you guys can't see because the sun's right in my face, but yeah. So I went about 400 miles, no service, no nothing, no fuel stops, nothing. So right here in Clovis, New Mexico, that's literally the only fuel stop in this area. So it's a little more expensive than I like, but I go ahead and topped it off, the fuel, because after I drop this off and pick up the next load, I'm still in the back roads. There's fuel stops, but I don't want I don't really want to stop. I got fuel this morning, unload, reload, and I want to keep going. All these back roads, I don't want to be worried about my fuel. If I'm running low, I like to be topped off, ready to roll. So yeah, should be there in about 15-20 minutes. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when we get there. So I had you guys on my 360 camera, but it's not explaining to you guys what's going on. So we're on this dirt road so I got a pinpoint of where this hay is going. Don't worry, I'm not changing gears. There's no one out here with me. I'm in the middle of nowhere on a dirt road. The only people that's gonna be out here is me and the damn cows. Anyways, keep her in 7th and let her roll. So the broker gives you a pinpoint where this broker gave me a pinpoint where this hay is going. So I'm on this dirt road for 5.5 miles. I don't even think I have phone service at this point. So yeah, we're on this dirt road. There's nothing out here. I try to get you guys on the GoPro in my head, but the sun is just beaming too strong. Can't really see. So we're just cruising. This is why I wanted to come here during the day. I should have got here earlier. I mean, I'm gonna be there about 8 a.m., 8:30 or 8:20. But when you're having me go down 5 miles of just this, like I said, if I've been here before, then no problem. But I've never been here. I mean, I've been to Texas a million times. I've just never been down here. So it looks like there's a farm, or it looks like there's a lot of cattle or cows up front. So at least on the GPS, anyways. Keeping her nice and quiet, the truck nice and quiet. We're just cruising. Hold that second gear and just cruise along. So I don't know how much I'll be able to record when I get up here. So yeah, I'm ready to get this hay off. That's for sure. I gotta hurry up though, because I gotta get my next load. So that's just a local Texas run. Usually when I come out here, I'll do 1 day or 2 days of local Texas, and then Friday comes, I'll take one all the way back to California somewhere. Yeah, literally just anyways, see you guys when we get there. So I'm here, I'm checked in. The office is back here on the right hand side. You just keep going all the way down, and then yeah, you see that little office. That's where I went to go check in. She let me know that one of the guys will be coming grabbing me, and I'll be headed to the barn. So what I'm gonna do is get that on the 360, you know, all the maneuvers around here, and yeah, so you won't really hear much on there. At least me talking. I gotta get a microphone for that. That way you can hear what I'm doing and saying as I'm turning. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna hang out here for a little bit until one of them come grab me. made it to our next pickup. It's some kind of cotton. I don't know if it's on pallets, if it's the rolls. It kind of looks like it's on pallets. I've been fighting 50 mile per hour winds the whole way here, even empty. A bunch of dry vans and everyone else had to pull over. So the reason why I'm here in the middle lane is because my GPS is routing me here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's over train tracks, and I don't think I'll bottom out. At least not with this truck or trailer. It looks pretty damn steep like this, so I pull over on the shoulder. I'm in the middle lane here with my hazards, and I was on my GPS trying to see if there's a different way. I'm still looking. It looks like I can enter to the back as well, or this might be the back. This is 1 to 3. Let's see.
In 1 mile, turn right on East 50th Street.
So I got my hazards on. That should be alright. I mean, it looks like I can enter the other way as well. But we're gonna go ahead and just give it a try here. I mean, it don't look too bad. Drivers and passengers must stay in truck until loading complete. Private. Okay. Trucks, no U-turns on pavement. Okay. Plant 1, farmers. They don't give you no instructions, so I gotta go figure out what to do and where to go. So we're gonna go ahead. There looks like there's a few offices here on the left-hand side. Trucks, no U-turns on pavement. I wonder, yeah, so you don't ruin their pavement. So when we come to places like this, obviously I've never been here. I'm in Lubbock, Texas, Lubbock or Lubbock, Texas. Leave the hazards on, leave the truck running, and I'm gonna go run around like a little chicken and figure out what I gotta do to get loaded. So I'll get back with you. All right, so I checked in. There's an office here. I walked in there. She told me there's like miles of this warehouses of cotton, but she gave me instructions on where to go. So I got to go back out, get back on the highway or the service road there, and go all the way around. Now there's a sign right here that says no U-turn. So I asked her, so you got to turn around and go back over the tracks. So I asked her. I mean, obviously I just asked her about that. She said, yeah, just don't cut it short. Just swing very wide so you don't ruin our pavement. So okay. Well, that's part of being respectful out here. She told me to turn around and, basically get out of here. But there's signs here saying don't turn around, no U-turns. So just don't cut it short. In other words, don't drag your tires on our pavement. It's no problem. Just swing extra wide. So I'm hoping it's not the rolls of cotton. I've seen them on rolls, I've seen them on pallets, I've seen them in different kind of trailers. I don't know what kind I'm getting just yet, so I'll have you guys ride with me. This gets tricky because the train just passed, but I can't hang out right here because I'm on train tracks. There's a higher patrol here. We're taking it nice and slow. So I basically got to go down to the next intersection and make a left. Man, that's kind of shitty for me to be. I'm straight down and my trailer's kind of still on the track, so we gotta hurry up and get out of here. Come on, bud.
In 1 mile, turn right on East 50th Street.
So know if you guys can see, but on the left-hand side is full of warehouses. Trying to adjust this camera a little bit. Told me to come to the four-way stop sign, make a left, and then the third gate on your right-hand side should be gate number 5. That's where you enter. Now, in my opinion, if I was a broker, I'd ask all these information to help the drivers out, just get in and out of these places, you know. But these, you know, these brokers never dealt with what we had to deal with out here. Never put these pair of boots on, so they just want to book the load and call it quits. Or call it a day. Which I'm not talking shit, you know. Just I don't know, I would personally would rather help the drivers out and make their day easier. But. So I gotta make a left over these. Man, this train tracks are like this. If you had a low boy or anything else, yeah, you're not getting over this, man. Even step deck I think would be kind of rough. So we're at a four-way stop sign. We're just gonna make sure this driver is doing a complete stop. Not a complete stop, just so we confirm that he's stopping before we just go. Nice, good work, brother. Warehouses for them. So she said there's gonna be open gate, closed gate, open gate. So that's our first open one.
Turn right on East Loop 289, then exit left.
We're at tracks here. It says yield, but we're just looking to make sure nothing's coming. It's a big old factory right here on the left. It's crazy. Get in this left lane because we're gonna have to make a right. I'm sure we're gonna have to swing wide, so here's our second gate, which is closed, and the next one should be our third. We're looking for bay 5. I'm just bringing you guys along because this is our everyday, how we go around the world every day. Right here in Lubbock, Texas. So we're gonna go ahead and start downshifting. We're in 7th gear. We got our blinker on. We're making sure no one's coming right here. I mean, it's pretty empty. We're making sure no one's taking this lane because we gotta swing wide. Plant 2, 4, and 5. I gotta go find the office here too. I'm hoping it's like this pallet stuff. I mean, either way, I gotta tarp it. No, those work vehicles have right of way. Shop 2. I'm looking for 5. Plant 4, 5. Keep going. Plant 2 is here on the right. Old FLD there, brother. So plant 2, so plant 5 is probably gonna be all in the bottom. This video might be pretty long. I'm hoping my 360 camera got a good view of the delivery. I don't know. I really enjoy delivering to farmers. I mean, sometimes it's a pain in the ass because the communication sucks and you can't get a hold of them. You don't know exactly where to go, and the hours you don't. I mean, it's kind of it's a shitty game if you don't know where you're going. But I really like delivering to them. Makes me appreciate more of what they do. All right, so plant 5. Oh, let's see. There's 4 on the right, 5 here. Oh, plant is saying this is 55, so we're gonna keep going. Notice how we're going nice and slow. I'm going 11 miles an hour. I don't. You come to these places. You don't just come zooming. Now look at it. We got 2 trains here. Now, there's no yield sign, but I know there's tracks right here. So we're gonna go ahead and just do a full stop, make sure there's no trains coming. So, we got a flatbed up top. It looks like he's being loaded. He also has his tarp up there, so. I'm hoping I would imagine I'm getting the same stuff, so let's see what he got. I'm hoping I just gotta use my 4-foot tarps and not my 8-foot tarps. So I want to carry 4-foot and 8-foot. That way we can secure every load no matter what. Plant 5. Alright, well. We're gonna go ahead and throw our hazards on. We're gonna go talk to the fellas. Yeah, so we got another driver here waiting on the right hand side. We have this driver in here on the left hand. Oh man, we got traffic down here for sure. Oh man, we got 2 more flatbeds. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. We got a whole line of flatbeds here on the right hand side. So yeah, let me go check in, see what we're dealing with here. Alright, so we're checked in. He told me to stay where I was. He gave me some paperwork. The forklift driver will come grab me. But me knowing flatbed, there's a line right here on the right hand side. That's where we're gonna go. I mean, the line already moved up, but that's where the line was. So it looks like they're going to a circle like that and then coming back out this way, and I'm facing right at them. So I just parked here to check in. I'm gonna go check in. Now I'm gonna go park there and wait for them to come grab me. Paperwork's at pallets, but it's not pallets. It's just the guy said, no, you're not getting pallets, you're getting cotton. I said, well, I know I'm getting cotton. Get behind this guy here. We got these 2 Freightliners looking pretty good, huh? This Volvo, we got some good securement on there, I'll tell you that. Definitely thinking of it shifting, and in this wind, yeah, it's 50-mile winds over here. And I mean, in here it's not because we're up by a bunch of buildings, but yeah, it's definitely 50-mile winds out here. So what I was saying is, the lanes I run, mainly California to Texas, none of these guys in here spoke English. The good thing about California is you need to be bilingual. Like, if you're gonna be running in the office and stuff, you need to be bilingual, you know? That way you can accommodate everyone. Here, these fuckers, it's straight just Spanish, which I'm glad I'm half Mexican. I can understand most of it. So not every word, but I can understand most of it. Yeah, it looks like they're doing a circle here, and that's how they're doing it. The guy told me just go wait in your truck, they'll find you. But you've done flatbed long enough, you know, to follow suit with the other trucks. So we're gonna go ahead and shut the truck off, and we're just gonna sit here and hang out until so this load is going, I believe it's like 350 miles. So we're in Lubbock, Texas. It's going to like DeSoto, Texas or something. I haven't looked. I usually look after I get loaded, but and then I have a load. It's going closer towards Dallas, Fort Worth area. I know it's somewhere over there. And then I have a load on Friday. So this is delivered. Today's Thursday. I'm delivering Friday morning, and I have another pickup in Friday going to San Diego, California. So yeah, I did a lot of talking in this video. That way I can actually bring you guys along of what we do out here. So for now, we're gonna hang out until we get loaded.
All right, guys, so here's the load. Definitely one to pay attention to. So they make you go, well, what I got is they made you go in that warehouse. It's pitch black. Long story short, the guy loaded me up super fast. Was being too careless in my opinion, but anyways, here's our cotton. Yeah, look at this. So the way he loaded me was he had everything hanging over the rub rail, number one, and he had all these pieces up top. I don't know if you can see it. They're all hanging over too much. The left side, my driver's side, is pretty straight, pretty clear. This whole side was just, the bottom layer and the top layer were just hanging over. So you can't, you got to stay in the truck when he's loading you. When you're in that pitch black warehouse, you can't see. The only thing you can see is he has his pod lights from his forklift. That's all you can see. As soon as you pull out, which I pulled out over here, and I immediately knew, I'm like, oh fuck, you know, I'm just gonna move it by hand. Yeah, right. I don't know how much this load weighs. 46,000 pounds. Well, that's what the paper says, but I know it's pretty heavy. I tried to go up there and move them. Yeah, I couldn't move them. So I went over there and told him, hey dude, I need you to come over here and push these. He said, I got other trucks. I said, dude, I need you to come push these back in. I'm not driving like that. I'm not leaving like that. Now, if I was able to push it by myself, no problem. So anyways, here's the securement. We got 19 or 20 straps on this damn load. The reason being is I don't think they're gonna shift. You can't really crank it too hard. Oh man, that Freightliner down there is sounding good. That's a Cascadia sound like that. You can't really crank it too hard because you'll rip them. So I got them cranked, you know, look at them. I got them cranked good, but you can't go too hard. With that being said, there's still some that are free, right? You got nothing holding that. You got this one. I don't know why he loaded it like that, but so we have an X up front and an X up back. Well, let me show you. I ran out of winches. I got 19 straps. I ran out of winches. I was trying to get an X up front and the back. I did the front first, came back here. I'm like, fuck, all right. So let me show you a trick. This isn't part of securement. This is just to keep them from shifting, right? Look at that guy. Because I don't have any more 2-inch strap neither. So I only carry like 3 of them, but I use them all to hold my dunnage. So you got him holding onto that strap. So this is kind of an X, right? And you got him holding onto it. It's not gonna fall. I got it pretty damn tight, and then I got to tarp it, so that's just extra precaution if you're asking me. Now I've seen some of these guys do way less securement. I've never hauled these before. I've hauled cotton, but not like this. They're 3 pieces, so I just didn't want one to cave in, and it just makes all of them loose. So yeah, there's 3 all the way down and 3 across on the top. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of see it, but he had a bunch of them. Just, yeah, I had him come over and push them all in. He was kind of pissed off, but I'm the one who has to haul it. So, and like, here's a prime example. I gotta tarp this. I don't know if you can see it, but these are over the rub rail. So I gotta allow them to go in with the straps, right? But the ones who don't have no straps on it, it's gonna be pretty pain in the ass to tarp. Truck's filthy. I gotta move my dunnage back up here. We got an X. I was hoping that when I seen him only doing this bottom layer, I'm like, cool, I'll use my 4-foot tarps, we're good. Then he started loading up here. I'm like, fuck, all right, I gotta use my 8-foot tarps because we don't carry no 6-foot. This place is massive. All of it's full of cotton, all of it. So yeah, anyways, Truck's filthy. She's been running all the storms, wind, and me coming here was like 50 mile per hour wind, so that's the reason why I did extra on it. So this is going about 350 miles away. I probably get away without tarping it, but the way the wind is looking right now and the weather all over the world, I just don't even want to test it. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I'm done tarping. So we got her tarped. You probably won't be able to hear me because it's pretty windy out, but man, this truck is filthy. But she's a workaholic, so that's all that matters. Took a little bit, but there she is. We got her dunnage back up there where we like it. Took a little bit. That's why I'm parked by the buildings. I was trying to hide from the wind, so. So I got about 19 straps on this load. You could probably get away with 10. All these guys around here, they put 8 to 10. No X in the front or the back. I never hauled these, at least not this. So my first go around, I overkill. It might look like I'm new out here because I overkill on certain loads. But again, if I had a chance to do it again, this load, once I see how it rides and see how good it does, then I'll minus straps. But since I don't see how it rides, we overkill. So, and one thing I've learned, I've been out here about 7 years now. Yeah, on and off for 7 years. One thing I've learned in those 7 years, you do it right the first time. And the reason why I say that is because see how much wind goes away when I come over here. The reason why I say that is because you know, I'm out here every day. You know how many times I see a flatbedder on the side of the road, rather fixing his tarp, throwing more straps, load is shifted way over here. And I had my fair share, you know, years ago when I first started, of not shifting loads, but just drama, bullshit like that. So I've learned over the years that just do it right the first time. Even if you got to overkill, I mean, shit, 10 straps compared to 20 straps, that's a major difference. Especially when you go to deliver. I got 19 straps on this load. It's you know, it's a lot more work, especially when you got a tarp. But you know, I can see him on the side of the freeway fixing the load, and that's just not gonna happen. So, and when you have to fix the load, is because you didn't do it right the first time. I mean, unless it's just one of those loads where no matter what you do, you can't fix it, right? Or you can't get it right. So yeah, we're gonna check the truck out. That's normal routine. We already ate when we were waiting to get loaded. So man, she is filthy. But yeah, this guy has 8 straps or maybe 10. I think 8 straps on this load, which to each their own. I mean, I think personally with the tarp it'll help a lot with holding it in, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, we're gonna check the truck out. Normal routine. I'm tired. I'm pretty tired. It's been windy all day. Even coming here was, oh yeah, don't worry about my tank being so dirty. I topped her off to the rim because I'm out here in nothing but back road. So yeah, normal routine. Check out the truck, check everything out before I head out. It's just what I, you know, unload. I mean, I always do my pre-trip, do all that. Even every time you stop, you check everything, you know. But this is just a normal routine. I'm tired, but normal routine is after I get my second load or reload, check everything out, because once I'm loaded, I eat, get my energy drink, and there's no stopping till we're at delivery. So this is going towards it's like right by Dallas, Texas. It's about 350 miles from me. And if you know that area, there's no parking. I don't even, it's already, what time is it here? Let's see. I don't even know what, so it's 4 p.m. here. I'm not gonna get there till late 10 p.m. maybe midnight with all the traffic, so, and back roads. So yeah, it looks like we're delivering to a warehouse. It might be a distribution center warehouse or overseas. So we're gonna try to just make it all the way to destination, because long story short, last week or 2 weeks ago, I was like 30 miles from my delivery out here in Fort Worth. It was like 2 weeks ago. I was 30 miles away from my delivery, and it took me 3.5 hours because there was a ATM robbery, high-speed. It was just, yeah, 3.5 hours for 30 miles. So I'm gonna go park right at their damn front door, because I'm not taking that chance again. So that's going towards Dallas. It's called DeSoto, Texas. So yeah. All right, well, we're gonna hurry up and get out of here. We've been doing a lot of talking this video, because for the guys who don't understand or don't do this, this is you know, to give them, and for the guys who are new or learning. So yeah, I've seen everyone out here with 8 straps. I'm the only one with 19 of them. So overkill, but it is what it is. All right, man, we'll see you guys probably when we get there. So yeah. Morning. So we made it here. It's basically the bottom of Dallas. It's called DeSoto, Texas. We got about 6 trucks in line. I'm currently being offloaded. I got here at 7 a.m. so I wasn't gonna make it all the way here, but I didn't know if there was gonna be parking because they got gates to come in, and I didn't want to take that chance. So I stopped in Weatherford, Texas. I got it really early. I got here about 6:45. My paperwork said they open at 7, but they didn't open until 8. So I already had unstrapped, untarped, and I was ready. The only thing about coming to these warehouses is they had like 20 trucks of containers, so they had to do all them. Even though I was here before all of them, they had to do all of them first. Now these guys, they got 3-4 forklifts in there out here just attacking all the flatbeds. So they basically attack 4 or 5 trucks there, and they come over here and attack 4 or 5 trucks here. So I've been sitting here. It's already 10 o'clock. I've been here for 3 hours, if not more, 3.5 hours. I've been sitting here, you know, waiting. So we're almost done. We got this stuff right here. I'm gonna go ahead and fire the truck up. But yeah, so we got a load of pipes that are headed from Fort Worth, Texas to California. So just a quick update. I was gonna let you guys know when I got here and untarped and all that, but I was just rushing because I got 6-7 trucks in line. So I wanted to make sure, you know, as soon as I got here, they started showing up. So yeah, I wanted to get all that done before I pulled out the camera and not be ready. So yeah, that was a quick update. This guy's flying because you know I've been here waiting. So cool. So there's yard to go. Driver came and grabbed my paperwork, and he told me, you know, just sit tight behind them, and the forklift driver will come grab us. And I asked him about my dunnage. He said no, they're gonna put their own dunnage. They're gonna use their own little frame setup for it, so you don't gotta use it. I said, you sure? He goes, yeah, you don't gotta use it. You can put it away. So either way, I have it out, and that's why I do that. Like most people will show up. I mean, I used to show up and I see all these guys laid out, and I'll do the same thing, you know, with 5-6 of them. But once you start doing these kind of loads long enough, at least these kind of pipes, these are like street pole pipes now and underground pipes, whatever they do with them. I've learned over the years just to ask, because yeah, good thing I asked. I mean, even though I didn't put the chain or binder away, it's still there. So I'm gonna go out there and do that right now. I mean, I might even wait till we're done. He says, no man, you don't have to do it, because I want to use it as a bulkhead now anyways for this load. So we're just gonna leave it there until I see what I'm grabbing. But that's a little pointer. You know, when you come to these kind of pipes, just hold on tight until they tell you what you're doing. So now if you show up and there's 100 trucks and they all have it the same way, like 5 binder, you know, 5 dunnage the same way, then obviously follow suit. But when he has 10, the other guy has 3, you just kind of just use your own judgment on that. So yeah, we're hanging tight until they come grab us. All right, so we're checked in here in Fort Worth. So once we offloaded, we rushed over here. It is about, let's see what time it is. It's literally at 12 o'clock. So they said, my paperwork said 1 pipe, but the guy says it's a few of them. So my paperwork shows 3 or 4 here. So we're at some big steel plant. Look at this thick old steel. So you check in up there. I mean, when you got to park in the street to check in. Have your trailers in the street. You got cars honking at you, and yeah. So check in, and you come down here, come to the stop sign and wait. It looks like from what I can see here, I have 2 trucks ahead of me. So I don't know what is around that corner. It could be 100 of them. I'm not sure. This place looks massive. So yeah, we're gonna hang tight. We're gonna be ready to load. We have like 2 forklifts passes already, so they said the forklift driver will come grab you. They didn't say nothing about dunnage. I asked the guy, he goes, no, they'll deal with all that down there. So I had all my bolt rack, I had it chained up, so I just unchained it really fast. I have it laying here. The reason being is because a lot of these steel plants like this, when you get to these places, a lot of them will give you their own dunnage, or a lot of them will either have their own dunnage or set up, you know, some kind of frame for you for these pipes. So that's why I don't have them. Like this guy, he has them spread out all over his deck, and so does the guy in front of him. They look like they're locals though, because they have them strapped down, all of them down. So yeah, so I would imagine I'm using my own dunnage, so I have them untied and ready to go for whatever. Now if for any reason I don't, I'm using theirs, or for whatever reason, then they're all still in the one spot, so I can put them all away. We got all our PPE on. Yeah, so as of right now, we're just gonna hang out. This load's going from Fort Worth, Texas to Lakeside, California, which is basically San Diego, California. Pick up Friday and needs to deliver Monday. So this video is gonna be long enough. So once I'm loaded, I'll show you guys my securement and all that, and then what I think I'm gonna do is just end it there, because yeah, once the weekend comes, I like to just roll, get all the way there. This video is probably long enough anyway, so yeah. So yeah, we'll probably load it up, secure it, show you guys how we do it, and I mean, if something pops up, then I'll just add it to another video or whatever. So hopefully this one's a lot better. The last two videos I put up were just whatever, you know, didn't really have time to just get them on there, because I want to delete them, but they're good videos, so I didn't want to delete them, just post them on there. So yeah, as of right now, we're waiting. Once we get loaded, we'll show you guys. All right, so here's a quick update. We're out here in New Mexico, right here at this picnic area / rest area. Here's the load. We got 7 pipes on there. So my paperwork showed 1 pipe, and then the paperwork I got from the broker showed 1 pipe. When I got there, they said 3 or 4, but when I got loaded, it's about 7. So the weather's good. The wind's not too bad right now, so that's cool. We got about 635 miles left to destination. So today's Saturday. This load needs to be delivered Sunday. So I'm gonna I pulled over here, double check everything, and then yeah, I'm gonna do this video so I can be done with it, and then I'll start my new one, you know, Monday. So we got about 630 miles left. I already covered like 200 and some miles a day, so we're gonna try to do the whole 630 for the rest of the 630 today. So yeah, every time I come out here to check everything, there's a car that comes parks right here. So just show you guys how I got it. I have this bulk rack right up on it. So I got 7 straps on top. See what I mean? Another fucking truck coming right up. I don't get it. There's 2 acres here. So we got 7 straps on the top, and then we have 3 on the bottom. So this load weighs about 30,000 pounds. We have a twist all the way on top, and these guys are tight. So we got 3 in the bottom. So we have, you know, like that. Now the reason why I don't have anything way back here is because we're not trying to pull the load down. We're trying to keep it secure. We're not trying to pull it so we're tilting the load, you know what I mean? So I'll go in the back and show you guys how that looks. We got some good weather right now. It's not too hot, not too cold, sun's shining. So this is the A-frame they put. Remember I told you how they're gonna use their little frame. And they have that right up on that little nut, welded nut thing up there. So We got 7 on top, 3 on the bottom. So we already covered, I don't know how many miles, almost 900 or something, maybe 1,000. And it's been riding good. So I've only had to tighten it maybe once or twice. Yeah, so we got the bulk rack right up on here. Now, when I started, this wasn't touching. It was off a hair, which tells me this pipe moved up a little bit, you know, with all the bumps and hopping. So yeah. Now, for any reason this wasn't gonna ride good, or I wasn't 100% comfortable, depending how the load was gonna ride, I was gonna go ahead. So these are, you know, they considered belly straps, but for the bottom layer, I was gonna run an actual belly strap in the center around the whole load. You know, that was depending how the load was gonna run. The reason why I didn't do it though is because, for the most part, I don't know if you guys will be able to see in there, but they have 2x4s. Yeah, 2x4s in each center of the pipe to keep it from moving or shifting. So that helps out a lot. So yeah, we're out here, pulled over. We're gonna double check everything. We got about 630 miles left. We're gonna finish this video up here. So yesterday I stopped and got a PM service. Yeah, I stopped in Sweetwater, Texas, and got a PM service. I usually do the PM services myself, but when I'm crunched with time and I'm pushing it, and if, you know, I can't get through the house, I obviously stop. At Sweetwater, they pretty much do it every time for me. I try to aim for around them. If I can't have them do it, then I obviously do it. I like their service, so I'm always in and out within 35 minutes. They know me there pretty well, so yeah. Truck's filthy, so when I get to about maybe Eloy, Arizona, I'm gonna get her washed, because she's at the line. That's if the line's not 2 hours long, right? So yeah. Well, for whoever is watching this or do watch this, I hope you guys are safe out there. I'm gonna end this video here in New Mexico. I'll start my new one with the next load on Monday. So the flatbed is rolling. So whoever watches this, you guys, you know, be safe out there.